So a disclaimer. Well, I'm not the smartest person with Nrf2. I'm in the learning process. And this is per se to tell you about LifeVantage. That's what LifeVantage does to me. LifeVantage stimulates me to be a pathologist perspective about health. And LifeVantage opens so many doors to health. And this is another avenue. So constantly learning. And thank you, Post, because I love you very, very much. I'm so excited to talk about fibroblasts. And then we're going to talk about every gene on the study, because that's exactly what Sean Paul asked me to do. And I hope he's got a huge notebook. So, okay, guys, I'll start before the study, because I'm not going to go complicated about the study. There's no point of me going into specifics of the genes. I'm going to give you an overview of why. So listen, fibroblasts is a part of a much broader category, which is called connective tissue. Everything is in our body is embedded and intermeshed into the framework of connective tissue. Tissue that supports, protects, gives structure to other tissues and organs in the body. And this is the slide. I always say, I will start with liquid collagen. I always say, per se, to me, liquid collagen, to begin with, was not about the skin. Because, guys, I got a phone call from one of my closest friends and a huge LifeVantage consultant. And she asked me, she said, Sveta, I'm crazy. Am I? Why? Because I'm on liquid collagen, my brain is better. I'm thinking better. I'm thinking clearer, and my mood is better. And I started, same thing. I started digging, a scholar of LifeVantage. So now look at this slide. This is your connective tissue. Everywhere, brain, spinal cord, nerves, tendons, blood vessels, cardiac muscle, every organ, epithelium, your intestines, everything. Now, what builds connective tissue? Something that is called, the foundation of connective tissue is the fibroblast. Now, look at the meshwork. Here I'm showing you the picture. Look at these fuzzy cells. Under the microscope, I don't see the borders of the cells because of this fuzziness. See, this is the framework. Fibroblasts, look at the functions, support and maintain the architecture of tissues and organs, thereby providing them an appropriate microenvironmental condition to perform normal tissue function. So your fibroblasts, that everybody knows that fibroblasts lay down collagen. Fibroblasts lay down different kind of fibrils, whether it's a collagen fibers, whether it's elastic fibers, whether this is other fibers, but all these fibers, they participate in not only on the framework of your skin, but in the framework of your blood vessels. But that's not it. Fibroblasts participate in all this intercellular and intracellular formation of microenvironment. Your nourishment depends on fibroblasts. Your immune system, because of the signals, your endocrine system, your hormones, they go through in between cells, around cells, in the cells, and where the signals coming from, which is a participatory component. They are the fibroblasts are tremendously important, but you need to understand that fibroblasts need to be healthy, because the fibroblasts participating in all these functions, they also synthesize something that is called growth factors. And you want, or let's say fibroblast derived, sorry, medical here, but it's easy. It's a fibroblast derived growth factor. So it's self-explanatory. So you don't want haywire fibroblasts because we have tumor building fibroblasts. So AKA you want your body healthy. This is a heart muscle. And look at this heart muscle. So all this red stuff, you know, with waves, this is heart muscle. What's in between? You see this kind of flat cells? These are fibroblasts that give the heart muscle the collagen and the framework in between them. So that's why, to me, fibroblasts, now going into the study, fibroblasts. So now, that is why I was so excited about the study. And before we dig into the study, I want to acknowledge Dr. Christina Beer and Lisa Barnes, because what Christina has done with this and stuff, it's amazing. And then obviously the foundation and support from the research and development. This is now quoting from the study, and I'm not going to take away anything that is going to be presented on Thursday, November 27. That's when the study is going to be massively revealed. But I will be quote, fibroblasts have the functional versatility to allow the investigation of a wide array of possible effects when liquid collagen and Nrf2 synergizer are combined. Now, I'm very skeptical about cell line studies because most of the cell line studies are done on cancer lines. Cancer cell lines don't perform like normal cells. They're already confused and mutated and demented. So this study, to me, when they kind of talk to us, it was done on normal human fibroblasts, meaning that we have the normality of genes, normal array of genes. That's what we want, because the majority of people are basically like healthy. Now, and then what they did, they were stressing them. So there were 3 groups. So there were normal fibroblasts acting, and then one that were done, or actually 4, with stressing them with different stimulants and stuff, and then giving them, or submerging them into Nrf2 per tandem, into the liquid collagen, or into the combination of both. Now, why I also like the study. And people can say, oh, you know, this is a biased study. This was done by your company. No, this is a different type of study. This study cannot be fudged because it goes for genes. This is a molecular study, nothing you can do. You get the thing, you put it in the computer spews the data. So nothing you can do about it, you can fudge it. So your statistical analysis cannot be modified. It is what it is. If it's either there or it's not. So dual ways, what now, I'm happy that my company did it, because it's my company's study that is going to be published. But I'm also happy how they did it, because again, you can't do anything. It's a molecular analysis. Now look at this. A total of over almost 14,000 genes were influenced in fibroblasts, which distributes over almost 90,000 pathways. Okay, 90,000 pathways, one cell. Hello, do you want a cell that, you know, that has 90,000 pathways to stay healthy or not healthy? Now, the great thing, again, there's so many studies with Nrf2 per tandem and stuff. However, they don't go into the molecular depth. So this study actually went and proved that the study confirms, and inconsistent with our knowledge of how the mechanism of activation of Nrf2 synergizer works in the activation of antioxidant enzymes, right? Because tomorrow I will be talking on the power of tri-synergizer. Guys, Nrf2 is a master regulator of all detoxification pathways in the cell. It is that profound. And now we know that it's working. The liquid collagen alone, the results were also expected with the greatest impact on the pathway that have a role in structural and functional stabilization of fibroblasts. We got it. So what the study did, okay, liquid collagen, awesome. So, the pathways, they upregulate the single strand collagen production, cross-linking of collagen, because that's a framework. So if you don't have the cross-linking of the collagen, guess what's going to happen? Wrinkling skin, aging is going to happen, or your blood vessels are going to shrink. And don't forget, what separates our liquid collagen is the 10 types of collagen, aka different types of tissue. That's why it's so good. So, and in the organization in the cell. Interestingly, several innate immune system pathways that impact the cellular stress response were also significantly influenced. Now, going back, what's an innate immune system? Innate immune system, it's our immediate immune response. This is our, this is gateway defense. This is like gut, and then you eat some whatever, and there are bugs or something or some whatever. This is your innate. You have something from the outside, that's your innate. That's what we need. This is so critically important, not going into any disease. Now, the study on NF-kappa B. NF-kappa, some of you who are in LifeVantage for a long time, you know that Nrf2 is a counterpart to NF-kappa B, because NF-kappa B is associated with pro-inflammatory response, with pro-inflammatory or for inflammation cytokines. However, guys, you need to realize, if NF-kappa B is not working, we're going to die, because you need that normality of pro-inflammatory response. That's when we need the balance. That's when we need the balance of Nrf2 and NF-kappa B, because if it's not balanced, Nrf2 is not working, and NF-kappa B is too high, it's going to produce uncontrollable volume of pro-inflammatory cytokines. And that is exactly what the study proved. The combination of Nrf2 synergizer and liquid collagen showed an unexpected positive synergistic effect. Full stop. Synergistic. LifeVantage is all about synergy. Basically, why there are so many healthcare professionals? Because that synergy works for cellular functionality. Synergistic effect on the activation of different various pathways involved in innate immune system and cellular stress response. Other unique pathways were also significantly influenced, which were involved in various cell cycle replication. So we said about 19,000 total pathways. Over 6% were significantly affected by combination. To me, that's a huge number of people, because we're not just relying on the liquid collagen and, yes, Sean, okay, I will be done soon, on liquid collagen and protandem. We're relying on healthy lifestyle. And that's what LifeVantage teaches us, healthy lifestyle. The study, so now going into pro-inflammatory cytokines. I gave you a little bit, few of them, because they're so near and dear to my heart. However, using both Nrf2 and liquid collagen, so significant downregulation of some very important genes that actually calm down that NF-kappa B. Those genes balance this NF-kappa B and turn on that Nrf2 for the proper normal functionality and physiology. And someone or every one of you, I'm sure, heard about cytokine IL-6 during pandemic. Everybody was talking about cytokine storm, which was built on IL-6, and that was built on innate immune response, where the cell was going out of whack. And so that was the cell out of whack, no Nrf2, no glutathione, huge upregulation, uncontrollable of NF-kappa B with IL-6 cytokine crisis. Now, look at these numbers. Some of this, I'm not going to get into, but these are, it was decreased by 94%. This is another pro-inflammatory cytokine. Almost 90% of IL-6. This is big. So these results are very impressive. Again and again and again. This is a quote from the study. A healthy balance is essential to keep the body in harmony. Lifestyle, guys, for more beneficial environment for stress responses. Now, conclusions. So guys, about 21% of those almost 14,000 genes were upregulated or downregulated in a healthy way. It's almost a quarter of the thing. Nrf2, we proved that Nrf2 synergy, they proved, sorry, no credit. Nrf2 synergizer primarily affected Nrf2 antioxidant pathways in fibroblasts as it designated to or designed to. Liquid collagen affected mostly immune modulatory pathways. Collagen production, the effect of were not large. However, in combination, and they exert the synergistic effect in activating or deactivating cellular stress response pathways. And again, it is not, we cannot upregulate the immune system. We can only balance it. We can only bring it, tune it up to normality. You don't want to upregulate or boost your immune system. You want to calm it down. You want to bring it to normal stuff. This is an exciting discovery that shows amazing results. Both products together can deliver not only skin benefits, again, but it can impact the whole body connective tissue, aka your joints, your cardiovascular, your gut, and more and more and more. The synergistic impact of fibroblasts demonstrates that Nrf2 synergizer and collagen could make a significant impact on your health. And that's what I believe LifeVantage is all about. That's why we healthcare practitioners go for it. So, thank you very much. I will stop sharing. I think that you can type the questions if you want. However, oh, I still have 3 minutes. So anything else?
Sveta, can you talk about Tanya's question in the chat?
If I can see the chat, I will talk.
She says the gene that the study says is reduced by 97% IL-1B. In layman's terms, is it true that that means it reduces inflammation, reduces formation of tumors, and boosts the immune system?
I just said that I prefer not to use the word boost immune system. I prefer to use the word normalize, balance it. IL-1 is in the is in the category of pro-inflammatory cytokines, so that's in the same thing. We're all proactive. Now, is it going to reduce tumors? I will never ever come up with a statement, because I always say supplements and upregulators are not the substitutes. for healthy lifestyle. In order to reduce tumors or prevent tumors, you have to live right. However, the study is absolutely amazing because tomorrow probably we'll be talking, guys, we age. We age. When we age, we don't make enough Nrf2 collagen. And then there will be counterbalance, there will be NF-kappa B. From NF-kappa B, when you bring the cells to chronic state of inflammation, or the category of inflammaging, the next response will be, there will be a crack in DNA. And when there is a crack in DNA, unfortunate things happen and cells start replicate uncontrollably. So that's my take on it.
Sveta, the question was, do you know if they're working on a study with the trisynergizer and collagen?
Well, I am, I am fuzzy on it. I don't want to give the wrong information. I don't think it's the study per se, because I think we've got an amazing study. It needs to be worked up. It needs to be published. We will congratulate LifeVantage on patenting
Yes.
and liquid collagen. So I know that Christina is playing around with all the combinations. How far is it going to go? I don't know.
Sean, can you explain real quick how powerful and what it really means to have a patent?
Yeah, so as far as I know, there isn't another collagen in the marketplace that has any sort of patent pending or patent protection. There's tons of different varieties of collagen that, you can probably find within a 50-mile radius of your house. However, because of the uniqueness of Protandim Nrf2 in combination with collagen and what this science was showing, it did provide enough uniqueness because of that synergistic effect that's happening, what it's doing to the genes, that the patent office is allowing it to go forward with the patent pending process. Usually takes a couple years for it to go from patent pending to an actual patent. So we aren't going to see that by the end of this calendar year, but know that it is already sitting alone by itself in the category of collagen, just like our other product lines, that they show very specific things through science based on the ingredients and the ratio of the ingredients and what they're doing to the body. Just know when the body's in balance and doing what it's designed to do, it's extremely powerful. And that's a strategy for having success with your own health. Somebody did ask, though, I think this is appropriate. Is there a maximum amount of collagen that a person can consume in a day, Sveta?
Yeah, it is. You basically need to consume proper amount of protein, which is probably going to be like 0.2 to 0.3 to 0.4 grams per kilo. So sorry, Americans, you got to convert your pounds into kilos, and that's your amount of protein. It doesn't mean that all of that is collagen, because play accordingly, because this collagen is very concentrated. It's a pure, basically collagen peptides, not collagen peptides. So when you eat your animal protein, it's everything else. Plus, I don't think your wallet will allow you, let's say, drink like 6 a day.
But can I ask a question quick? Just, I don't want to be you and I don't want to be the scientist, but I do want to understand it enough to have the passion to want to share that the study is there. So that being said, I keep reading and seeing pro-inflammatory, and I understand that as pro is more or is good, but inflammation isn't good. So
okay, great question, Tanya. I don't want you to be me, but I don't want to be you. I'm you, but I admire. I'm me, but I admire you because you are amazing. What you bring to this world. So the thing is, yes, there is pro-inflammatory, something that is causing inflammation. anti-inflammatory, something that decreases inflammation. But the inflammation needs to be divided into acute and chronic. Acute is great because we need to fight it. You need to fight the infection. You need to heal the cut. Chronic is bad because that depletes your body. And the older we get, the more chronicity with our lifestyle choices we have. So it's same thing as the pro-cancer and anti-cancer.
And the genes that it shows, those 4, were decreasing.
That's correct. They were decreased. Exactly. They were decreased. They were not increased. Their level was decreased.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is amazing, almost by 100%. And again, and also I agree with Sean in terms of, guys, there are lots of very good collagen on the market, backed by scientific validation. They just don't have 10. They have 1 or 2. They don't have 10.
So somebody was told recently that they're best to separate taking collagen with caffeine. Is that accurate? And then they're asking optimal absorption taking tips.
I have no idea about, oh yes, I do, but I don't know whether, I know that caffeine promotes it, I do. However, there's a better promotion, it's a vitamin C, which we have incorporated into our liquid collagen via the juice blends, via the berry blend and the citrus.
So just drink it.
Yeah, just drink it. So that's why I'm not exact expert on, in a sense, caffeine, because caffeine is you want your liquid collagen and stuff, and you want your caffeine, drink your Axial. Let's put it this way, combine both, awesome. Maybe just too sweet. So what was the second part? Sorry, I missed it. Oh, the absorption. So guys, so here's my tip on it. I like to take my liquid collagen with some degree of fat, because it will slow down the absorption of that carbohydrates, but it will optimize the absorption of the whole thing. You can do the same thing with some protein. I like with some fat. So I just drink my liquid collagen and chuck it with 100% organic bitter chocolate.
And then a couple people have asked, is there like a simple couple sentences that would give you a synopsis of this study? Or are we still working on that?
Oh, with the synopsis, well, basically, it's in the conclusion. So I think it's in the last 2 paragraphs of the conclusion. So when the study is going to be fully revealed on Thursday, and everybody will have a copy, I'm pretty sure on LifeVantage website, it is beautiful on the in the conclusion area.
Perfect. So we can take it right from the conclusion of the study.
And I would encourage you to take it from the conclusion, because you're quoting your study. You're not making it up. It's real. It's validated.
And is there any certain period of time of day that somebody should be taking collagen, or is that minimal impact?
So I think, Nancy Bryan probably is the best person. I like to take liquid collagen after the workout.
Okay. And then what do you use for the healthy fat if you're taking it with a healthy fat, like avocado?
Coconut oil, olive oil, as I said, bitter chocolate, if you want free range certified organic butter.
Perfect.
Not the Twinkies, not that kind of fat.
Tanya said, increasing the fibroblasts is a great thing to prepare the body for any kind of injury or breakdown. Yes, it becomes that much stronger or more supported.
So again, increasing fibroblasts has to be in a normal range. You do not want to go overboard with fibroblasts. You don't want any scar, or you don't want an increase of tumor growth. A fibroblast growth derived factor. So that's why, per se, when you let's say and the good Mediterranean style diet, it will provide enough of the fiber and collagen and everything, plus what we give, plus hit the gym.
Love it.
Hit the
Okay,
gym, go work out.
One more, and then we'll wrap it up with any last thoughts that you have, Sveta. Is there anyone, I got this private message, is there anyone that shouldn't take this collagen that you're aware of? Any group?
I will be very careful in an active cancer.
Okay.
It's just because we don't know.
Yep. Not enough science on there one way or another.
Yeah.
All right.